make something kind of catchy. Yeah, that's how you do it. It ain't nothing to it, but you gotta do it at the beginning. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my taxes. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Trap exempt.
Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers.
Right, yeah,
Because we
just make a
really,
reference to the
really
parking
need
lot.
you
Yeah,
down
back up,
here.
come back.
From all the
Yeah,
pain
come
that
back
we
out on the
going
street.
through. We know that you real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall
How far you
on
say you?
So
About 5
was
minutes.
waiting and to play with. I raised my children up to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on you. To show the devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raise my children up to say the same shit.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look, I keep it loyal to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Man, this shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 VG. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. I'm on my grind, bitch, I'm working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, cause they be churching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eatin'. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all let's do the sweet. If a nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us hit the lead. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Look, I keep it loyal to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch? I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my targets on the move, bitch, I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Color Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it loyal to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell them get the fuck off the beach.
All right. Oh, that's perfect. All right. Let me hit TikTok up real quick. Language. All right. Yeah, watch your language. Y'all know how it go in here. Shalom Israel. It's the ICPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. This is Precinct Officer 5000, Nashak Mayatha, reporting live from Nashville, Tennessee, man. Doing what we always do. If you're on TikTok, man, we kind of trying to get our following up and running on TikTok. As usual, we on. What's going on, Hebrew? I see Karyali, Habashis Brother. This is our scripture breakdown. We usually take care of topics, talk about different topics. Today, I know TikTok, you might not be able to see it, but I'm gonna play it for the brothers here on the screen. YouTube, you should be able to see it. I'm about to share the screen. Give me 1 second. What's going on right now, right? You got this pick the wrong one. Yeah. What you got going on right now, right? Is you got let me ask y'all this question. You also too, TikTok. Answer this question for me. Is it wrong for Christians to have Bible study after school? Is that wrong? Is it their right? I say, hey, I know y'all a little different here. Is it their right? Do they have the right to do that? in America? TikTok, please comment also. Do you have that right? What y'all think? Okay, you got it right. Yeah, well, I don't know why y'all in here. Look, man, we not talking about from necessarily. I'm kind of playing devil's advocate. Okay, now, do the satanic people that believe in Satan, do the satanic studies have a right to have their studying after school? When we're talking about school, we're talking about like elementary things of this nature.
They have their right based on American laws.
Okay, based on American laws, they had a right. Go ahead.
I was going to say the same thing. You know, America's free country, so it's free to, free will of religion.
Okay. So we seeing right now that people have their right if that's what they want to do. Now, the Christian church is saying they don't have their right. They're saying they should not be able to do these things. So we're gonna look at this video real quick, and let me check something. Okay, we good. We're gonna look at this video real quick, and we're gonna see what they saying about it. All right. Give me 1 second.
Moving ahead with plans for more of its after-school Satan clubs. We're going to bring you a look at the controversy. We've got the story for you when we come back. You're watching CBN News Watch.
Try to skip through a little bit. So again, the question is, basically, if you believe in Satan, if you're a satanic worshiper.
In this district. In Memphis, Tennessee, outrage
Okay,
after
here
the
we go, right
Satanic
here.
Temple announced plans for an after-school club for grades K through 5 at a local school.
You know, we're not sacrificing babies or killing baby goats. I remind the media that a good part of our population is vegetarian or vegan, and they literally wouldn't hurt a fly.
Satan Club leader June Everett says kids will learn about nature and science, using cartoons like this to fashion Satan as a force for good.
So now, the people on TikTok that can't see, excuse me.
The Satan Club
What they
strategy
showing on the
counter
video
programming
is
at schools
let me
where a
pause
good
this real
news
quick.
club already exists.
What they showing on the video is satanic worshipers believing that they should be able to do it because Christians are doing it. So if they can believe in Satan, why can't they have after school studies just like a Christian church would? So then the question that they're saying is, we're not like sacrificing people or animals. So if we're not doing anything like that, why can't we express our freedom of speech? All right. So here's what they say. That's what they say.
Only go to the school districts where there is a good news club or other religious club operating.
The Satanic Temple did not respond to CBN's interview request. However, last year, Everett told CBN News that she got involved after a Good News Club sponsor scared her first-grade child.
He went on to tell me how he was going to burn in hell, be taken away from everyone that he knew and loved, his mom, his dad, Molly, our dog at the time, if we didn't start going to church and accept Jesus Christ.
Now, this is what Christians saying. The Christians are saying that this that made this woman believe in Satan, which is why she's satanic, and she believes in satanic studies after school. She said when her child was going to the Christian church, they told them that you're going to burn in hell, you and your parents and your dog, if you don't give your life to Jesus. That's what the Christian church said. They're going to burn in hell. So if let's see, you might want to you know how to invite people or anything like that. You might want to do that if you know how. But my point is, so this is what the Christian church is doing, right? So I mean, that's what they told this lady that actually believes in the satanic studies now. And that's the reason why she's pushing her agenda on wanting satanic studies after
the Satanic Temple has 10 after-school clubs in 6 states, which is a flash in the pan compared to the Child Evangelism Fellowship's 3,000 good news clubs in the U.S., plus 80,000 worldwide.
Hold on one second. I forgot I got to play that on this screen. My bad, YouTube. What'd you say now?
So Satanic. So basically, what they doing is they trying to teach Satanism in like elementary schools, like how they used to teach, how they used to have the Bible in the school before they took it out. Is that what they trying to do?
That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing, and they're actually competing with the Christian church. That's what they're doing, and they're trying to get the children. So satanic studies are going to public schools, elementary schools, and they're competing with the Christian church. But the satanic studies, people that's doing the satanic studies, is saying that the Christian church is more aggressive than us. They saying you're gonna burn in hell, and your parents and your dog, if you don't follow Jesus. So why are we wrong for teaching about Satan? Because we have cartoons and books saying black, white, alternative lifestyle is all the same. So this is another melting pot of America. You have your hand up?
Yeah, so basically, they're really just checking Christians.
And it's like, what y'all are, it's almost like the satanic people are saying, y'all are the aggressive ones. We're just teaching our faith like the Muslim faith or Jehovah. Well, I can't say that's Christian, but the Muslim faith or Buddha. They're saying, why are you coming down on us? So this is the battle right now. All right. Let me play this. Go back. My bad, YouTube.
Share the gospel with students after school.
So even though parts of the message can be a little bit offensive, we have to be true to the message of Christ and explain, because he died on the cross for my sins, for our sins.
In fact, both clubs are protected under the same 2001 Supreme Court ruling, which kept the Good News Club from being denied access from using a public school's facilities after hours.
We have taken to court maybe 24 situations in which we have gone to court for the right to be in the public school. And we won 100% of those cases.
And now a Kansas school district has approved the Satanic Temple's first high school Satan club. As these clubs...
Now, here's what they're saying. The Christian Bible studies that were accepted all across America, right? They've been accepted to teach after-school programs to kids. Now the satanic schools are being accepted to teach about Satan after school, and now they've acquired a high school. Now, at first, it wasn't allowed in schools at all, like back, let's say, in the 70s, 80s, whatnot, 90s. Now, they're starting to creep up, and they're starting to be allowed back in. So now you have a little push and pull with Bible study after school or satanic studies after school. So, well, I'm gonna keep going.
Gain national headlines. Moses Esteves with the Good News Club recommends letting these Satan clubs in, leaving the decision-making in the hands of parents.
The school district has several options. They can kick out all the clubs, and that's certainly one of the options, but usually there's a big complaint from the community.
All right, so now this is the part. Thanks, like, take me out. Now here's the part that is dangerous on what he just said, right? Dangerous for Christians. He just said, the guy that works for the Christian church that's over the boards, these are clubs, all right? You know how you had clubs in your schools? So these are clubs. He said that if we allow, okay, instead of getting rid of the Christian Bible studies in schools, let's just allow the parents to decide if they want the satanic studies in or not. Because I know they're accepting the Christian Bible studies, but let's leave it to the parents to see if they would if they would accept satanic teachers in the schools. So what do you think the parents is gonna do? You think everybody love Christianity? You think everybody follow God? Right now, it's droves of people leaving the Christian church as we speak. So what really are we talking about, and what really are we doing when it comes to, when I say we, I'm talking about our people in the world that believe in Christianity. What are they really doing right now? When they think they fighting these satanic studies, what are they really doing? They're inviting them. They're actually promoting them now. You allowing them in. And with you saying stuff like what he just said, you're going to end up not only competing, but you're going to end up joining them. That's the dangerous part about this. It's just like when people was fighting against alternative lifestyle, and you were saying it was so wrong. And then they came to a point of what? Now they can legally be married. Now they can legally have all these rights. They say they have rights just like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So now you're really letting them join you. And that's the danger about what they're doing right now. Now, if you want to see this video, it's CBN, and I forgot the name of it, but if you look at CBN, it's Stopping Hamas Terror, January 11th, and you can look at that clip yourself. It's the time mark's about 10 minutes. But go ahead.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been anything or a part of any Satan club, nor was it around when I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
So what is they say is the benefit of joining this club? Like, how are they getting people to join? Like, what's the benefit that they're preaching to these?
Well, with believing in Satan and what they believe in with satanic studies, you don't have to go by the Bible. Like like my man put in the car, y'all put in Thelebites. Thelebites believe in Darwinism. They believe in Aleister Crowley. Do as thy will. You are your own God. You believe in what you want to believe in. So there's no rules. It's almost like even in that video, we go further into that video. I'm just not going too deep into it for time's sake, but when people that believe in that satanic belief, they don't believe that anything necessarily happens to you when you pass on. They believe that you come back. You know, we had a conversation with a Thalibite, and he believes that you come back, you live the best life that you can live. You don't want to hurt anybody. You don't do this, you don't do that. But they have certain rituals they do. You might think something like abortion is wrong. They're like, well, it's their decision. There's like they believe that whoever the higher power is, they don't believe in God, but they believe in the high power. I guess Satan. And they believe that Satan gives you choices. And it's up to you to choose if you want to sleep with somebody that's much younger than you or not, or if you want to sleep with the same sex as you or not, or if you want to eat anything or whatever. Basically, whatever contrasts with the Bible, it is accepted by a person that believes in Satan. So now you just got now you got a battle. Now you got a fight. Now you got Christianity that is already not obeying the laws of the Bible because they really don't. What's our proof that Christianity does not obey the Bible, the laws of the Bible? Anybody? You. It was on you. They eat pork. Is that a law against the Bible? It is. It's in Leviticus. Well, give me some big stuff. Come on, we playing a little bit. Let's get serious.
Like that Pastor Mike Todd said, we had before our same-sex marriage, we had to wrestle with the Lord in order to submit to what He wants.
Oh, say it again now. Say it one more time.
There was a pastor named Mike Todd. When it came to the same-sex marriage concept, he said, "Well, we need to wrestle with the Most High." Or wrestle with the Lord, rather, in order for us to submit to His will.
So we have to wrestle with the Lord. So what is his breakdown of what that means, wrestling with the Lord? when it comes to a person when it comes to a same-sex marriage. Somebody in TikTok, man, y'all give me some things that the Christian church says this is in the Bible, but they don't obey it. So you saying that what's the breakdown? What the Christian preachers really say?
So how he started the video off, he said God made man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody clapped, but then he stopped to apply and said, I ain't say that to bash nothing. He said, I wish I was there so I could tell them maybe we could do a little something in the middle.
Oh, wow. Wow. That remind me what TD Jake said. TD Jake said Adam was made for Eve. That's why it's a woman and a man. This is TD Jakes. But what was the word he said? He said, but it don't mean you can't have a little fun. What does that mean? Bro, like honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. The satanic, the people that believe in Satan, I'm trying to find a word to address them, like a bigger word to address them. But people that believe it, what's up?
Do we call them atheists?
No, because that's different. They don't believe in nothing. Satanic people, people that believe in Satan. That's what I'm just gonna say. People that believe in Satan, though, they actually have a point. If you say that we should go by the Bible, but you aggressive, like you saying people gonna burn in hell and stuff like that, but we're saying everybody should be getting along and do what they want to do. What's trending in America right now, like thought-wise?
Satanic thought.
What do you mean?
So people won't want to say they're Satanists because of the stigmatism of Christianity, but in the actuality of you doing what you want but trying to be a good person, that's the gist of America, or at least what America preaches.
That's what I'm trying to get at. They probably really don't even worship Satan. It's just whatever's against Christianity. Because what kind of tone and if they do worship Satan, then they worship. That's what they do. That's what they do. But the reason why they're able to aim at the Christian church and say this is so wrong is because you got cats like that preacher. What's his name? Mike Todd. That's like, he's basically promoting alternative lifestyle. You got preachers like TD Jakes taking some of the weirdest pictures you ever seen in your life, hanging with P. Diddy, hugging up on men, letting them sit in his lap. These are the men that you want your children to look to? TikTok, answer me that. Is the Christian church with people like TD Jakes, Kirk Franklin, can't forget him clapping cheeks while he playing a piano for Jesus. That's what he said. I'm sorry if it sounds gross, but this is what your Christian preachers are saying. We all know what happened to Eddie Long, playing with boys, and the Lord judged him for it. So, would you want? Here's a question for you, TikTok. Would you want your children to follow a man in the Christian church that are leaders like TD Jakes, Kirk Franklin? Or would you want your child to follow a person that believes in Satan but treats people good and does not believe in the alternative lifestyle? He just believes in Satan. But he thinks that everybody should be taught equally and everybody has a right. Ooh-wee. Because that's your choices in America right now. So TikTok, somebody answer me that, man. Answer me, where do you think you would fit in that? Because that's your choices in America right now. You can either be Christians, Muslims. You can be tree huggers that have sex with the earth. You can be Satanists. But the thing about the Christian church is it's the most popular and it's falling the quickest. So the question is, what other choice do you have? How do you even serve the Lord? How do you even serve the Most High? Like, how do you even tell your child that he or she cannot go to Minnesota and get a
Unnecessary upgrades.
A gender change, unnecessary upgrade without your permission. Right now, if they can slide up to Minnesota that has an alternative lifestyle person as a senator, I believe, their rules in Minnesota is that child does not have to tell you that they're going up there and they're getting a upgrade, a gender change. Now, this is what your choices are. Now, some Christians believe in that. Some Christians don't. If you satanic, that means you believe that people have the right to do whatever they feel like they do. Do as thou will. But don't harm anyone. So let me ask y'all something. Does things start to look cloudy right now? Are things starting to look the same? Somebody had it?
I would say that because it really is starting to look like smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors.
And it's looking foggy, like everything, you can't tell what's what. Somebody else said you had your hand?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it sounds on face value, it sounds like the Satanists, they have like somewhat of a moral compass, but in actuality, when you say do as you will, just don't harm nobody, well, what if you want to harm somebody? So are you still doing your will? So I think it's just a major pushback to get people outside of the Christian church. I think that people today have seen all the lies, and there's a major push to destroy the Christian church.
Well, my opinion is that I see the Satanists. It's like the video. It says, okay, yeah, the Christians are aggressive. You know, you come over here to Satan, and we're not all that aggressive. So what they doing is when I realizing seeing it, it's like they pointing their fingers at the Christians saying they the bad guys. Come over here, we treat you better. We're not as aggressive as they is. You come over here, you know, you can do what you want to do. You know, they believe in, you know, alternative lifestyle. They believe in, you know, all this and that. You come over here, you know, we don't believe in that stuff. You know, you can do what you want to do. You know, you feel how you want to feel. You ain't gotta be, you know, like you said, you ain't gotta be violent, you gotta be right hurting people. You just, you know, worship Satan.
And another thing I like to add is, like, it sounds like choosing between both of them, Christianity and Satan worship. It's like picking up a two-headed snake. It's like snakehead on one end, snakehead on one end. You pick it up from the middle. Both of them gonna bite you, but
that bite is what?
Poison.
No, what is it?
Like
literally. Because if those two heads represent satanic belief, Christianity belief, we all know snakes are dangerous because they can be poisonous. And if they poisonous, if they bite you, what is that bite in that poison? How does it hurt you?
It destroys you.
It destroys you. That's a very good, give him a hand. That was a very good thing to say. Both of those beliefs will destroy you. I got somebody pleated pants. It says, have you ever considered your self-soothing with grandiose narratives? Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not really self-soothing, really. I'm quite aggressive, depending on the environment. But we don't create narratives. All I'm doing is telling the truth on what Christianity believes and what do we see them doing, and also what do satanic or Satanists believe? I should say Satanists. What do Satanists believe? So my point is, we're not trying to promote either one. We're trying to bring them to the forefront because we're starting to realize that the Christian church and the satanic church is one and the same. The only difference is one says they believe in Satan, the other one says they believe in God. But neither one of them are helping the people that go there. They're not helping the nations that's struggling the most. The nations that's struggling the most and is not desired are not in the poor, are not being helped by the Christian church nor the satanic church. So that's what we're really saying. So Kayala, Like let me handle that in the chat. No battling in the chat. Let me handle that. That's what we doing in here. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, the Christian church is falling off if that's even an option. Satanism.
Come. Exactly. And they even said, let the past. That's a good point. Give me a hand. Even if that's an option. And on top of that is, you even said, let the people choose. So since when in the Bible do the people choose? Last time I checked, you are told what to do. Why do you think there's laws in the Bible? Because if you don't go by them, you get punished because of the judgment that comes to you. All right. And this seems like an emotional defense mechanism. Exactly what pleaded Pants? You said this seems like an emotional defense mechanism. Like what seems like an emotional defense mechanism? That's the part I want to know, like exactly what you're talking about, because are you saying what we're perceiving, what they're showing us, or are you saying the Christian church, or are you saying the Satanic church? Like, what is the emotional defense mechanism? Where is that at? Because we're only telling the truth on what they're doing. Like, you can't get mad at a news reporter for telling the truth, or what they call them, whistleblowers, for telling the truth. But people get mad at them all the time. Why? Because they're telling the truth, and they're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to bring that to the forefront to where people can see. Like, even, I'll give you an example. Even, I'm going to get to you in 1 second. Even in Israel right now, they've told U.S. News stations like CNN, they said, before you put up anything, make sure this word isn't said, this word isn't said. You can't say war crimes no more. You can't say bombings. You got to say blasts. Because it's the truth and it sounds bad. But nobody wants to hear the truth. They want to hear smooth things. Hear what he just said? Ooh-wee. He don't know where he putting himself doing. We ain't going to go there yet. Let's see. Someone please. Wait, someone bless me. I just need gas money, please. Hey man, Lord be with you. What you should do is join the school in the ISUPK on the Command Junior Honda. You wouldn't have to worry about gas money, brother. That's what you need. Go ahead.
I was just gonna have a little joke. Like, the only person get mad at the truth is Donald Trump. When he blasted the person, like, why are you reporting the news?
Mm-hmm.
He told you to tell them the truth.
Yeah.
I got an agenda to push.
Right. And that's how they all think. How dare you say the Christian church don't obey the Lord? How dare you say the Christian church is represented by T.D. Jakes hugging up against men and letting Kirk Franklin sit on his lap in a real seductive way? Because you putting it out there. Even Cat Williams said, what he said? Cat Williams even said, he said about your entertainers that you look up to. P. Diddy came to him, what did he say, 4 times? We're going to pay him money for a very nasty act. But everybody mad at Cat Williams because he's telling the truth. So, and what he's telling the truth about, some of the things is not brotherly, but you got to understand also he's telling the truth about what Hollywood does. And why is everybody in an uproar about what's the man name with P. Island? Jeffrey Epstein. Now that list is coming out. Everybody nervous because that list shows the what?
It shows everybody who participated in the act of pleasuring minors.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's the truth on that list now, ain't it? Donald Trump, Clinton, Joe Biden. Remember a little time ago, we can't forget. Remember when they was calling him Freaky Joe? Mm-hmm. Don't forget about that because he got Alzheimer's now because he got dementia. I don't care about that. That's your judgment. You forgetting, losing the memories in your brain is not even compared to the memories that you've given these children by touching them. It can't even be compared. You losing your mind, but the children that you touch, they have memories of what you did to them. You can't just shake that. All right. Let's say gangster disciples. No, who is that? Matako Clapper. No, these ain't we ain't GDs, brother. We're Israelites. All right, we're Israelites. That shield you see right here, that's the Magun Dawada. We teach the Hebrew language, the Lashwan Kadash. The world knows as Paleo Hebrew. That right there, that triangle, that's a da. The other one, that's another da. Dawada, meaning King David. King David had a signet. He had a crest. He had something that signified this is from the king. This is the shield of David. See, the so-called Jewish man would teach you that is the star of David. A star, if you look up a star, the definition right now, it's a ball of gas, a sphere. That's not a star. Those are letters. So we're not gangster disciple on King David. Man, you tripping, man. Stop that. Hey, make sure you everybody that's joined us, make sure y'all follow us, man. We're gonna be coming here every Thursday. And we also have a podcast on Sundays at 12 o'clock. Sundays, 12 o'clock Central Time. We have a podcast. We cover topics like this, and it's more of a laid-back environment. But right now, it's kind of like we just have a classroom on social media. So if you got any questions, please put them in there. If I need a what do you call them? Monitor? What do you call the moderator? I need somebody in the TikTok moderating. So just in case I miss anything, I'll handle YouTube. What you got?
So just let them know on Sundays they should actually join the live and come in and speak.
And actually on Sundays, y'all can actually join the live and speak. You know what I'm saying? Like this is kind of like a teaching type platform, but you can always put your comments and your questions in the chat. Like we welcome all of that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all pop in. You got a question, you got a chat, you see the topic, you see the title. So feel free to come through. What kind of they tripping, they going back and forth. What kind of gas though? All right. So now we're gonna stay with the topic, but that's the main point. That's the crest of what this class is about. All right. We're looking at, and I was still looking for somebody to tell me in TikTok. Let me ask you this: who was that? Matako? I'm sorry if I'm messing your name up. Matako Clapper. Let me ask you something, bro. Do you think there's a big difference between what you see the Christian church doing and what people that Satanists believe in? Is there a big difference between the two? That's my question for you. Anybody else, put it in the chat. Is there a big difference between what the Christian church is showing us every day and what the Satanic church believe in? That's what I want to know. All right. So he say no. Give him a hand. Get a hand for that, man. Because we believe it's not either. It's not a big difference. And the reason, like we said, the reason why it's not a big difference is because the church don't believe in the Bible, man. They really don't. They make up all these things about Lucifer falling from heaven and going against God and all this, and none of that is in the Bible. They say that Eve bit an apple and the snake came up and talked to her. That's not in the Bible. They say 3 wise men. That it never said 3. They say that Christ was born on Christmas. It never said that in the Bible. It even has a scripture that speaks against putting a tree in your house. That's in Jeremiah. So everything that the Christian church is actually saying is against the Bible. So to me, it seems like the Christian church might be the house of Satan itself. Hey, if it's a Christian out there, prove me wrong that the church is not the house of Satan, because your leaders are doing a horrible job of representing the Lord and standing up for his people. Because I ain't seeing Al Sharpton do anything, or any of these preachers that used to be walking and all that. Only time I seen Al Sharpton, I think he went to Harvard to help that one sister out that they kicked out. They kicked her out of her position for allowing the Palestinians to protest at that college, the kids. So now Al Sharpton want to pop out the woodwork. And I think, no, that's not it. Something happened in Mississippi. I think that's where he going to. Go ahead.
And 215 bodies they found behind that jail.
There was some bodies they found behind a jailhouse in Mississippi, behind a police station. And they found all those bodies. Now Al Sharpton is popping out. That's what it is. So he see what wherever the money is, the lawsuits, he popping out in his suit. Whenever there's a lawsuit, Al Sharpton is popping out in his suit. That's your Christian church. Go ahead, brother. Slide.
I was just gonna say it sounds like with the Satanist stuff coming out, it sounds like Christianity is like a fake Satanist group.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I mean, that's exactly what they are. Christianity seems like y'all just stop capping and just go ahead and just change the title. Like you should take Christian off and just be church. Some of them are doing that. Go ahead.
Pick out what the brother said. Yeah, Christianity is like watered down Satanism because they don't keep the laws, they don't read the Bible, they don't teach brotherhood, sisterhood, they don't teach that alternative lifestyle is wrong, eating pork is wrong. They think, well, you can do whatever you want to do. I can eat what I want to eat. No law is done away with. So basically, you just throwing God in the trash.
That's it. Because when you bring the Most High into the picture, what does that bring? What do you have to do?
You have to keep the law, statutes, commandments. You're gonna bring God in the question.
Right. So if and that's the thing people got a problem with. At the end of the day, the only reason why the Christian church is doing what they're doing, the only reason why Satanists are doing what they're doing, they just don't want to follow rules. That's all it is.
Also, too, another thing that I always question the Christians. You say that we can't keep all of God's laws, but you keep all of American laws. So if you can keep all of American laws, what's the problem keeping all of God's laws?
Well, I can tell you straight up though what the answer to that is. The reason why, and they'll tell you, it's easy. It's easy. That's why they always say you don't have to go by the Old Testament. That's where all the laws is. You know what I'm saying? That's where the main laws are. There's laws in the New Testament too. But they cut themselves, because I always bring this up. Christians always say you don't have to go by the Old Testament, but the tithes is in the Old Testament. So that proves that you're just nitpicking what you want to do based on how you feel. So really, this is a do as thou wilt type thing. All right. You had somebody?
I have a question. We already know, being the truth, we already know the answer to this, but I was asked a Christian, or what's their logic or thought process behind when Christ and the disciples walked the earth? What did they think they was teaching? It wasn't the New Testament because it's been made as they walk. So they had to be teaching out of something. Did they call it the Old Testament, or was it just a testament?
Live access removed.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. Did we get banned or something?
No. Just appeal it.
They'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Usually will.
It happens, bro.
We ain't even did that.
It happens.
TikTok's so sensitive.
Yeah, just hit appeal first. But what you saying though?
I would say but let's say we're not under the Old Testament, under the New. The question will become, when Jesus and the disciples were they was teaching, what do you think they was teaching out of? There was no Mark, no Luther, no Acts that was teaching out of. It had to be the Old. So the question is, if they taught out the Old, why do you think you can't follow the Old if that's what they was teaching?
Exactly.
There was no New Testament.
Right.
There was no John, no Revelations.
So what do you think they was teaching? That's a good point. They had to, and Christ even said, "As it is written." He keep on saying that when he was cutting the Sadducees and Pharisees.
And I got this woman I work with at my slavery level. She's a little diehard Christian. She's a sister. My name is Karen. So I just say to look like I say, hey, listen, I know I'm talking religion just slavery, but ask your pastor this. Ask him this. Where are the Jews at today? You know what she said? They're all dead.
Wow.
I said, okay, they're all dead, no sweat. Show me that in the Bible where they all died.
Right.
She said, well, I'm going to ask my pastor. I said, get back to me Monday. We get an answer. She said, I can tell you right now, we can't find it.
What? So there are no more Jews.
There's no more Jews.
He just stopped making them.
Yeah. Then she said, well, the Jewish man is one. I said, okay, I'll agree with you. He's one. Who are the other 11? The 12 sons, 12 tribes. Who are the other 11 that day?
She couldn't
You
answer.
should hear, the point I'm bringing out is that they never even thought to even ask questions. It's kind of like we've been brought up just to be hypnotized and not even to think for ourselves. And that's why people be so angry with Christianity, because you've been lied to, but in actuality, you also duped yourself because you never even thought to ask questions.
Right.
Like if I saw a math problem, if I see x plus y equals yx squared, I gotta ask a question like, how do you break down this formula? Like break this thing down to me. But that's the problem with Christianity, because we've never been taught to ask questions when we hear anything. So that's why it's so important for the truth, because we're able to ask these questions. Like, hey, Salaki, sir, can I get a breakdown? Well, I don't understand. Could you show me how you got this understanding of what's the UPK stands, so forth and so on.
Come on. That's a good, very good point.
To piggyback off what the brother said, so another thing that these Christians don't do is put these pastors to the test and see how much do they really know. So like if a brother come in here, he don't know anything, so he's going to ask questions. Okay, what does this mean? What does this mean? What's that mean? But when the Christian get a new member, they just go into church and they just sit there and they don't ask questions at all. And that's the thing that I see the difference between when a brother comes in or brother or sister comes in here, they got questions. They ask questions. But when they go into church, they don't ask the question. They don't put the pastor to the test.
That's right.
They don't see how much he knows the Bible. Do he really know what he's talking about? Or is this what God said, or this is your own words?
Right.
So they don't put these pastors to the test, and I think that's what Christians should do.
Well, and I agree with you too. But you got to also remember that the Christian church grooms them. When you in there, they don't even set it up for you to raise your hand. If you raise your hand in church, people looking at you like you crazy. Like, what are you doing? It's like a programming through the whole church. Only time you can ask questions is on, I don't know, Mondays, Wednesdays, when they have Bible study. And even when they have Bible study, you can't even ask that many questions. It's just like another class where they just gonna keep running their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So now that we understand the satanic belief in Satanists and what they believe and what they're trying to do, and we understand the Christians, what the real reason why they're both wrong is because they don't go by the Bible, they don't have any morals, and they don't have a moral compass. It's because they all wicked. That's the real thing I was trying to get to before we got clipped. But of course, people are still gonna hear what we got to say. So the real reason is because they're wicked. Now, hearing the truth, we know that. How do we prove it? We prove it with scriptures. All right. So we're gonna go to Ecclesiasticus 7:1-3 first. Somebody get there, and we're gonna go to that first.
Okay.
All right, let's get it. Check on y'all.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 1. I can get it. Come. Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee.
Say it again.
Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee.
Do no evil, and no harm will come unto thee. That means you're not even supposed to be around it. Someone that's going against the laws of the Bible, that's doing evil things, wicked things, you're not even supposed to hang around that stuff. Keep reading.
Verse 2. Depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee.
See, the Christian church wouldn't be attached to anything if they wouldn't do anything that was wicked. They obviously are doing things that's wicked because now Satanists are trying to be right beside you, doing the same thing you doing. And now it's getting to the point where people can't even tell who's who. Go ahead.
Like how TD Jakes got caught at that party.
There it is. Tell me that ain't. Why your preacher at a P. Diddy party and everybody know what P. Diddy is known for? Why is he there? There's no reason for him to be there. Keep going.
Verse 3. My son, so not upon the furrows of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold.
Those furrows are where you plant things. You ever seen the big ditches on those big farms? That's where you plant seeds at. And those seeds that are being planted are wicked. And the Lord is saying, stay away from those things, because what? Read the end of that. It says furrows.
My son, sow not upon the furrows of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold.
You won't reap wicked things. You won't have molestation in your church. You won't have adultery in your church, drug abuse, all kinds of fornication in your church. And I'm not even just talking about the members. You won't have the alternative lifestyle in your church because you don't plant those seeds. You don't allow it. All right. Let's go to Amos 5 and 15. Get these scriptures for y'all, man. We're going to slide. Amos 5 and 15. Make sure you write these precepts. Make sure you write these precepts down, highlight them in your Bible. Now we get down. Go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Hate the evil.
Do what?
Hate the evil.
I thought the Lord said we ain't supposed to hate. Here's another one. Add that to your precepts. That's proof that the Lord is telling you to hate. Hate what?
Hate the evil.
That's it for that?
Come
on.
And love the good.
And love the good. Love the righteous things. Hate the evil things. You have to make a line. You can't serve two masters. You're either going to obey the good, the righteous, or you're going to obey the wicked. The Christian church and the Satanic church is one and the same. Got any more?
Mm-hmm. And establish judgment in the gate.
And establish judgment in the gate. You can't allow anything wicked or evil through your gate. You're a defender of the truth. You stand for what the Lord believes in, or what he's put down, and we have to believe in. We believe in the law. That's the only thing that's going to separate you from being wicked or righteous. All right? You got more? Read the whole thing.
It may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
Who is that? Israel. Yeah, it ain't that hard. We the remnant. We the ones that he's talking to, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. Let's get Proverbs 12 and 12.
Okay.
Let's get it.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 12. I can got it.
Come.
Go ahead.
Okay. The wicked desireth the net of evil men, but the root of righteousness is but the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit.
Read that again.
The wicked desireth the net of evil men.
The net of evil men. The wicked sets a trap because it wants to capture men that are wicked. To capture the men that are wicked, they turn into what?
Wicked men.
They turn to what?
Pray.
We've been saying it all class.
Wicked men.
They fall into a ditch. They fall into a snare.
If you set a trap for wicked men, they turn into what? I got this snare. I got this trap, this net, and it's set for wicked men. So once it catches them, they turn into what?
Oh, it's like they get judged by the Most High.
That's true, but that ain't where we at.
Yeah. I was just gonna say food.
Mm-mm.
It's like,
They turn into celebrity.
Why would I need wicked men? If I'm setting a trap,
Celebrity.
why would I need them?
They turn into followers.
No. You was almost there though. They don't turn into followers.
I remember hearing this before too.
They don't turn into followers.
I'm turning into leaders.
They're the leaders. If I can set a trap for wicked men and they become wicked, these are the ones I want to lead. Because once these leaders are leading and they're wicked, what can I do? What will they do for me? What does TD Jakes do? What does Kirk Franklin do? What does Creflo Dollar do? What does P. Diddy do?
They lead and convince the masses.
Exactly. So once, go ahead.
I was gonna say they lead the people to do evil.
Exactly. So once Satan has gotten into their minds and took over, and he's proven to the Lord, these men are not worthy. Watch this. They lead masses of people to death. Masses. Who's over the church?
Satan.
Technically. But who specifically is over the church?
Oh man, the Roman Catholic Church.
The preacher.
Oh, it's a lie.
The preacher's over the church. So why I gotta mess with the congregation if I can just get him? He'll do the work for me. So he out there sets a what? Trap. Got everybody.
Started with Martin Luther King.
Him too. And he looked like he was doing something right. Whole time he's doing the worst thing he could ever do to us. All right. Is there anything else?
Come on. But the root of the righteous yield the fruit. Verse 13.
No, that's all I want. But the fruit of the righteous yield fruit, meaning that if you righteous, then you'll yield what? You'll produce what?
Fruit. Good fruit.
Good fruit. Good men and women. Now you building a nation that's strong, all right? Because they're righteous. Let's get Proverbs 10, 6 and 7.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
I can get it.
Come.
Blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked.
Uh-oh. What did the Christian church say about going to hell?
You want to read?
Nah, what did they say? We heard in the video. Y'all don't remember what did the Satanist woman?
He was like, well, they're saying you can go to hell.
Telling a little kid now. Go ahead.
You can die and go to hell and burn for all eternity.
Your parents, your dog.
Your parents, your dog, your mother, and your sister too.
If
Even
you,
a little unborn Timmy.
if you don't what?
If you don't turn your life over to Christ.
You don't believe in Jesus. You tell a little child that when that's not even in the Bible. That come from Dante's Inferno. That's a story hundreds of years ago that you trying to teach a little child. You damn near. What's that called? It's almost like it's not extortion. It's just manipulation.
Fear mongering.
Yeah, we can call it that. Fear mongering.
Hypnotism.
Terrorism.
Not really hypnotism.
Manipulation really was the best.
Yeah, manipulation. Like, cause you take you're taking advantage of a little child and putting fear in them. I like fear mongering. I think that was better. But that's what's coming out of a Christian's mouth. Christians are saying that Palestinians should be destroyed. I mean, they were saying at the beginning of this what happened to them, what happened to the Israelis October the 7th. They was all with mowing them down. Now they taking it back because the truth is in their face. Now you gotta see it come on TV. Now that's your Christians, and they saying what out their mouth? What's coming out their mouth? And everything I just said with Christians. Violence. Read it again.
Blessings are upon the head of the just.
Call it out.
Like Book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 6.
10 and 6.
No, it's like 10, verse 6. Blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked.
Keep reading.
Verse 7. The memory of the just is blessed.
See, the memory of the just, of the righteous, is blessed. Meaning that everything that they did, the laws you followed, helping the poor, not scrutinizing your brother, not looking at his woman, not taking from your sister, not abusing your people, and helping your people, clothing them, feeding them, teaching them the laws of the Bible. Those memories is what the Lord sees you when you're righteous. And he says those memories are what?
Blessed.
Those memories are blessed. He don't see you as wicked. Is that it for that? Come on with it.
But the name of the wicked shall rot.
The what?
Name of the wicked shall rot.
Your name will rot. If anything rots, what happens to it?
Disappears.
It dies. Decays. No one ever remembers it. But it says the righteous, the things that they do, that memory is what?
Blessed.
Blessed. So everybody remembers that. All right. Give me Matthew 6 and 24. We're going to get one more. Make sure you getting these scriptures down, highlighting them. Very important scriptures right here. All right. This will teach you what being wicked is and how to hate being wicked. Hate wicked things. The Lord told you to. It's not what I made up. It's in the scriptures.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got it.
Come.
No man can serve two masters.
No man can what?
Serve two masters.
He going?
For either he will hate the one. It's like it. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will. It's like it. Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon.
See, you can't serve the Most High and what you want to do. Anytime a person is serving what they want to do, they doing what they feel, they have a choice. God gave you an option. God gave you a what's another one we hear? God gives you a choice. You had something? I thought your hand was up. The Lord don't give you a choice, man. You obey the law. If you don't, he judges you, you get punished. That's it. That's how I go. There's no choices. Anytime any person talk about this is what we believe in, we believe that, stay away from that. That is not with the scriptures. You cannot serve two masters. You can't be in the truth and be smoking weed. You can't be in the truth and be a drunkard. You can't be in the truth and be committing adultery. You can't be in the truth and break laws. You can't do it. Because one of them you're going to fall in love with and you're going to turn away from the other. Everybody understand? That's why the Christian church is gonna fall. That's why Satanists is gonna be on the rise. They're gonna be on the rise because pretty soon they just gonna merge together. And Christians is leaving by the day. All right. Now, this scripture right here I'm finna give you is the reason why we should hate evil. There's nothing wrong with hating evil. Hating something makes you stay away from it. It makes you stay with the Most High. All right? Psalms 119 and 104. Psalms 119 and 104. Let's get it.
This book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding.
Through what?
Through thy precepts I get understanding.
One more time.
Through thy precepts I get understanding.
Through thy precepts I get understanding. Keep reading.
Therefore, I hate every false way.
I what?
Hate every false way.
Through these scriptures, we learn what the truth is. We learn what the law is. Read that second part again.
Therefore, I hate every false way.
Every false way, every lie the Christian church tells, everything they believe in, and everything other people believe in, we hate it. The Christian church will never even teach you that you can hate. The scripture is telling you right there, the Lord is saying, hate that stuff. Go ahead.
They say Jesus is love.
Man, he is through brotherhood. He'll give you salvation when you love your fellow brother, your fellow sister, when you love your people. That's how it's like him. The Most High gives you that. But Christ is about love. But the Most High is telling you to hate things that's wicked. And there's nothing wrong with it. Because hating that thing makes you what? It's the opposite of serving two masters. Trying to serve two masters is gonna make you turn away, right? Just like sleeping with someone from another nation makes you turn away from the Lord because you start believing in what they believe in. So why would the Lord say hate something that is wicked?
So that you can follow him instead of following what's against him.
That's right.
And it's like it. Would this be a precept for that?
Come on.
This is the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
That's right. That's a good precept. That show you that the world hating Christ is a reason for you to hate the world. Now, I'm not saying your brothers and sisters that's lost. I'm talking about the concept, the belief system, the customs, the tradition. It's okay to hate that stuff because that'll make you stay away from that and turn towards the Lord. All right? Anybody got any questions or anything before we get up out of here? Got to what?
How do you cut, like how people try to say, like, cussing is a curse word, or like putting a curse on somebody?
Do what?
Like if you say, like, damn, they be like, you cursing.
They don't know what cursing is. A curse is when you actually put a curse on somebody. You know, may your knees turn backwards tonight at 11 o'clock. Soon, soon. That's a curse. Now, when you said it, how did you say it?
What you mean?
Like you was somewhere, you hit yourself down.
From the time I'm talking about, she's like, she wasn't talking about me, but she was like, if people were like, say like stuff like, you talk to your son, be like, you slow, like, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? You could be saying in a playful manner, but then she like, you speaking curses on him or whatever. So he probably gonna end up being slow or being stupid.
Nah, that don't exist. That's there's words that what you call derogatory, those words would be maybe derogatory. But also, you got to realize there's a scripture that talks about, although I'm rude in speech, but not in knowledge. So what I'm saying, that's why I say depending on the context. Like if you was to hit your hand on something, damn, you just said a word that make you feel better because you just felt pain, so you had to let something out. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not a curse. A curse, really, people call it cussing. It's a slang term, but the actual curse is when you're actually wishing harm on somebody. So they really don't know what they're talking about, even when they say that. Now, what she's saying is, whoever it was, when they saying your child gonna be slow, because you saying, quit acting slow, man. You know, look, that ain't how you do that. You do it like this and like that. You're not saying they slow. You really trying to teach them. You just being a little aggressive with it. That's when you can say, although I'm rude in speech, not according to knowledge. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, can you call it like strong English or strong language?
You can say that. You can say strong language. But the context of saying cussing is something that we took and ran with. Because when you throwing curses on somebody is when you're wishing harm on them. I want him to be unalive. I'm trying to stay on my right talking. Be unalived, or I hope he get in a car wreck. Now that's a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's now you wishing harm on somebody. Something's wrong. That's you shouldn't do that.
Like what if you say something like, "Yeah, he gonna be dead in jail"? That's like unalive in jail in the next 5 years or something like that.
I mean, depending on what he's doing, although rude in speech, not according to knowledge. Might not be what you want to hear, but it's the truth.
Exactly. How do I go about like? Cause it was like I was on the phone with this sister I know.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me that some 40-year-old man that's supposed to own businesses, whatever, that works at a Pizza Hut as a Pizza Hut cook. So
he owned businesses, but he worked at Pizza Hut.
That's exactly what I told her.
I should tell you something right there.
I told her I believe sex marriage. Well, she was talking to her friend about that, and she said he butted into that conversation and said he would study every religion or whatever. He know what I believe in. And he said, why don't, if he really wants you, why not just marry you, try to get her in the mindset where if it ain't no ring, it is sex. So I was trying to figure out how do I go about look unknowns or like that, because I wasn't prepared.
Unknown is
unknown is like I shouldn't be getting surprised with a phone call like that, like what I'm saying, out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because she came back and told me because she,
Who is this girl to you? This woman?
A woman that I know.
Are you trying to court her? Or?
We.
Okay, so if you're talking to her, and this dude's saying all this little sideways stuff, I mean, it's up to her. It ain't nothing you can do.
I'm saying she bring it back to me. But
what should she say to him?
She bring it back to me. She said, you know what I'm saying? She has a man. That's how she responded to it. But like, she still tried to say like, why don't I believe in the whole ring thing? I said I ain't seen nothing in the Bible about me needing to put a ring on you to marry.
I see what you're saying. So you basically saying what she say to him, because he's saying you need to put a ring on her finger, right? You should tell her, don't speak to him anymore. That is a vulture.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy that you had said that, because she said like based off how like I took it in, I ain't snap off or nothing. I ain't got offended. I was like, they go against my beliefs. She said, well, I see that it offends you, so I'm just stop talking to him.
Give her a hand, man. that sounds like she headed in the right direction. Because if she gives him any more attention, that lets him know that, I can sneak up in here before he get in. Because that's all he trying to do. He trying to throw shade.
So that made me want to ask, like, where in the Bible can I go, like, too, to just like hit it like straight on the you know, hit the nail on the head. Like, well, it doesn't say right here that you need a ring to marry somebody.
You just go to all the sex is marriage scriptures. That is in Israelites, we didn't have that. That's an American concept. Like when what's his name? Who was that had LeBron's daughters, man? Who was that? I cannot think. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Jacob. He went in the tent. I think he went into his to her mother's tent, or they went to the tent and they were married. It wasn't no reception. It wasn't no not reception. It wasn't no marriage ceremony.
Are you talking about when they had to keep the oil for the lamps? Or
No, this is when literally, when literally Jacob, when he lied with, am I saying that? Yeah, when Jacob was with Rachel, I think. Was it Leah? He went in the tent with Leah. I think one of them they went in the tent and they lied together, and that was his wife. It never showed. You never see a wedding ceremony. Go ahead.
I'm saying that Jacob was he was intoxicated. He was drunk. They got him drunk because he wanted Rachel, but they sent Leah in there.
Yeah, but that ain't the point.
Well,
you shouldn't say that. We're going somewhere else. The point is that when he went in there, pull the scripture. Let's pull the scripture. Let's just pull it for the brother. We just look at it. I don't want to go on that part because it throw people off. The main part that we need to look at is that sex is marriage.
I got it.
Come on with it.
This is the book of Satanic. Hold on.
Yeah. If you got it, pull it. Y'all need me to get it?
I got it. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24, verse 67.
Yeah, Karyala just got there, John. Go ahead.
And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife.
Where was the wedding ceremony? Kabash one. Where the ring? Say it again. Call it all out.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24, verse 67. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah.
And what?
And took Rebekah.
And what?
And took Rebekah.
There it is.
And she became his wife.
And what?
And she became his wife.
Well, no ring, God. What's in the Okay, Karyala said the same thing with Isaac too. Y'all got the one with Isaac? Give me that.
Isaac, sir.
Huh?
That was Isaac, sir.
Oh, that was Isaac? I'm tripping, so like okay. It's another one. But yeah, bottom line, when a woman lies with a man, that's marriage, bro. That's marriage. You know, no that wedding ring concept, that's an American concept. That's where that comes from. And that's not even they only did that. Come on with it. Come on with it.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 29, verses. No, it's 20. It's like 21. And it said, and Jacob said unto Laban,
that's what I want.
My wife.
That's what I want.
For my days are fulfilled, that I may go into her. Verse 22. And Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast. Verse 23. And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to him, and he went into her. Verse 24. And Laban gave his daughter Leah, Zilpah, his maid, for a handmaid. Verse 25. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah, and he said to Laban, what is this thou hast done unto me? Did I not serve with thee?
No, that goes into something else. But where's the ring?
I don't see no ring.
Ain't no ring. Where's my wife? So I can go into her. Because the deal was 7 years, I get this woman. The whole story is he did a switcheroo, right? But then, he did another, he had to do another 7 to get the other. So, where was the ring? There was a feast, ceremony. But where's the ring? There's no ring. The ring is a concept created by America. Really, it goes back to Slacky. It goes back to Romulus and Remus, the Romans. They came up with marriage, marrying one woman, having a ring, because their population was dying because the alternative lifestyle was so strong with them. They had to put out a mandate for you to find a woman and marry her. Get one woman and marry her. It was so bad, they would have a woman, escape out the window, go sleep with another man, and come back. That's how bad it was. It's a whole breakdown on that. I can bring that too if you need me to. Brother.
I'm just going to confirm what you were saying, as you know, the story. But it goes to ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. Mostly, Greece and Rome, they always had they always spin off in different cultures. But as far as the whole wedding band, as far as being for love, or get to a loved one, it goes back to those 3 different ancient societies, or civilizations. Greece, Rome, and Egypt.
So you got enough ammo?
Call out one. Call.
Anybody anything else?
Can I get an understanding of Proverbs 18:21?
18:21. Let's read it.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
Go a verse above it.
Verse 20. A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled.
Keep reading.
Verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
Keep reading.
Verse 22.
No, that's it. Ain't nothing with the whoso final for white final. Yeah. Whoso find a good thing and obtain the favor of the Lord. Okay, so death and life are in the power of the tongue, right? Meaning that you should be careful what you say. You should be very careful in what you say. That death and life in your tongue could be yours or somebody else's. A lot of people think it's somebody else's. It could be yours. You gotta be real careful what you say, especially a man of God. Being a man of the Lord, especially when you become an officer, you're a priest and prophet of the Lord. So you have to be responsible for the things that you say. So, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. If you spew death out of your mouth, that this person should die, that person should die, this is going to happen to them, that's going to happen to them, that's the fruit you're going to bear. That's coming to your doorstep. Now, if you speak life, you it's almost like on a wicked and righteous thing as far as fruit. You know, the wicked things that you do, that fruit will rot. The righteous thing you do, you'll be fruitful. It's the same thing when you're speaking. You keep speaking about that stuff, that's what's gonna come around. It's better to speak righteous things. And I'm not talking about prophecy, that's different. When we speak death, it's about what the Lord gonna do. It's not about what we gonna do. We're gonna always defend ourselves. But if you boast like people in the world, nigga, you do this, I do that, nigga, I pull up, nigga, whoop, whoop, yada, yada, all that stuff, then expect that to come your way. But if you about building things and mending things and putting things together and getting your nation together and building brotherhood and sisterhood, then that's the fruit that's going to come to you. That same thing that you speak is what's going to happen to you. So you have to be very careful what you say. That's what that's talking about.
The same sister tried to tie it into the curse.
She don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah,
she's trying to, what she's doing is, wherever she see death, tongue, cursing, she's going to use that to control a person on what they say. You're not God. As much as I guarantee you this, as much as this person is trying to tell you what you should do and say, they talking about they self. Because what are you doing to help your people? I always remember when you point your finger at somebody, you got 3 pointing right back at you. So you gotta be careful what you say. She telling you not to curse, not to say this, not to say that, or whoever it is. She's doing the same thing. Let her get mad and get emotional. She ain't gonna give a damn what she's saying. All right? You got something else?
I was gonna say you hit it on the nail. She wicked in the mother.
Yeah, it is.
She always got
it. And you know what? She's this scripture right here. She says these things, negative things, wicked things. And look what I guarantee you, what she produces, what she gets out of situations, don't never go her way. Or it always turns on her and she always questions why this happened to me. Because all the things that come out your tongue. You don't speak life, you speak death, no matter what it is. You speak something negative. So then you wonder why your life is so jacked up. Right there. Your fruit is rotten. Use them scriptures on her. All that wicked that I just showed you, just gave you, use them precepts. And help her understand. You keep going down this path, you're going to have rotten fruit. Ain't nothing going to be right in your life. You keep going, the Lord will judge you. All right? Anybody else? Tawad?
Okay. Oh, Rabbi, slide. So basically, can I get I'll go to the scripture right now. Like it's Matthew.
Damn right. Who's that? Junior J.R. Khan. No ceremony needed. That's right. You don't need no wedding ceremony. Go ahead.
Khan, can you break down on Matthew chapter 23, verses 7 through 8? So my question is
Matthew 23, 7 and 8.
So it's a two-part question. My question is, why did Christ say rabbi, then say not to be called rabbi? And then later on, after that, then my question is, the UPK stance of why we don't be called rabbi in the UPK. When it's clearly, it could be acceptable by Christ, but he said not to say it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
And greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, rabbi. Verse 8. But be not ye called rabbi, for one is your master, even Christ, and all ye are brethren.
Read 9.
Come. And call no man your father upon the earth, for one is your father.
For what?
For one is your father.
For what?
For one is your father.
Keep reading.
Which is in heaven.
Keep reading.
Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Christ.
So they're saying, Rabbi. Christ is telling them, look, man, don't let them call you master. Those are your brothers. You shouldn't even necessarily look at me like I'm master, even though I am. You shouldn't look at me like that. It's only one master. That's the Most High. So don't have men look at you like you're the thing above all things. Like there's nothing above you. They can't look at you like that. He's saying, like he even says, even Christ. And this is Christ speaking, even me. So basically he's teaching the disciples, don't look at yourself like you're so above your brothers, like you just this master above your brother. That's your brother. It's your brethren. So they should look at you still like you're a brother. But you've just been appointed to be in charge. It's just like rank. Like I say, like me, I'm the camp leader here. But I'm not like we have rank, but it's not like I'm just like this thing so huge over you. You still my brother, and I should treat you as such. At the end of the day, I'm your servant. I help you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing Christ was teaching them. Now the UPK stance as far as rabbi, yeah, we just don't use that term because it's not just that the so-called Jewish man uses it. It's just that we have a more militant ranking system in the way we classify ourselves. We don't use bishop and deacon. We just don't use those terms. We have terms like generals, captains, officers, troopers. That's just as far as it goes. So our classifications are more militant. That's all. Is that it? Anybody have anything else? If not, I'm gonna slide up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all hanging in with us, YouTube. Brother Junior, I'm glad you up in here, man. Glad to see you. And make sure you chime in 7 to 9. We'll be here for scripture breakdown, man. Never gonna leave that. But I just want everybody to understand what it means about Christianity and Satanists is really the same. They trying to fight, but really they're the same thing. And the only way to defeat wickedness is to hate it and bring the truth out and expose it. And with that, I pass the class off to Priest Officer Hakallah.
ISUBK security announcements. We are the ISUBK. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother sister. When a brother sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must keep permission from the head to speak to a brother sister. Excuse me. There's another 6 months where the brother sister would court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother sister get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. You can find the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashim. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give it to the treasury department of teachers. Priest fund, free will office for priests, not mandatory. Excuse me. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation, the Feast of Purim, Thursday, February 22nd, and Friday, February 23rd. You can find the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, Amadu, you stand. All men of Israel won't get one courteous salute. Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Yahweh Shemel Shabbat, Yadam Matah, dismiss.
rock roll.
Another anthem.